Located in the continent of Southeast Asia, Bangladesh covers a total area of 143,998 square kilometers, making it the 96th largest nation. Exposure to arsenic through groundwater has been a major public health problem in the United States and many other countries. More than 100 million people worldwide have been estimated to be chronically exposed to arsenic from drinking. In Bangladesh, arsenic contamination in groundwater was first detected in the year 1993. The situation is tragic in Bangladesh. It is estimated that nearly 80 million people in the country are affected by arsenic poisoning. According to the data provided by UNICEF, there are approximately 8.6 million tube wells in Bangladesh, and 1.4 million are marked red, indicating they are unsafe to use as a source of drinking water due to high arsenic levels. So what is arsenic, and how does it affect the human body?
Arsenic is a chemical element that occurs in many minerals, usually in combination with sulfur and metals. Arsenic contamination in groundwater is a problem that affects millions of people across the world. One of the countries includes Bangladesh. The permissible level of arsenic in water is 50 parts per billion, according to experts. But according to the Bangladesh Atomic Energy Commission, the level of arsenic is between 150 and 200 parts per billion in tube well water in the districts along West Bengal. Unfortunately, 1 out of the 10 people consuming contaminated water with arsenic are likely to be diagnosed with cancer. Long-term exposure to arsenic from drinking contaminated water can lead to skin problems, skin cancer, cancers of the bladder, kidney and lung, and diabetes, high blood pressure, and reproductive disorders.
Why are the tube wells being used? Initially, the government and international donors promoted the development of tube wells many years ago as a source of drinking water in order to reduce death and illness from microbial contamination of surface water. Although they achieved their initial goal, they failed to test for naturally occurring arsenic in groundwater. Arsenic does not affect the drinking water of Bangladesh's capital or other large cities where drinking water comes from deep aquifers or high-quality water. But it devastates rural areas where drinking water is retrieved from shallow hand-pumped tube wells. From 1999 to 2006, the government, international donors, and non-governmental organizations oversaw a concerted effort to mitigate arsenic contamination in Bangladesh's groundwater. Some 5 million tube wells across the country were tested with field kits, and the results were communicated to their owners. However, the government is failing to target arsenic mitigation options in areas where they are most needed, and are instead expending considerable resources in areas where the risk of arsenic contamination is relatively low. In 2005, the country adopted a pro-poor strategy to prioritize poor villagers when government water points were allocated. It requires improved targeting of high-priority areas. Although improvements have been made, the urgency of the issue has faded, and millions of people are still drinking contaminated water.